Hi, my name is Rose Castillo with Crafty Night Owls. I'm an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator, and today I was going to show you this little box that I made to hold these 4 pencils. Now these 4 pencils I found in a package of 8 actually at the Target dollar spot, and I just like these pencils because they weren't your traditional Halloween colors. You know, they are black, purple, green, and teal color, which match perfectly with our Old Olive, Bermuda Bay, and Rich Razzleberry. And so I thought this would be a cute little gift to give to somebody that can't do chocolate or candy. Maybe you know somebody that's diabetic or something like that, or you don't want to give candy to kids. This would be a cute alternative. And you can make them for your child's class, or you could, you know, pass them out to your neighborhood kids, depending on how much work you wanted to put into it. But this box is super simple, to make, and so let's get started. These are my 4 pencils here, and then I have a piece of basic black cardstock cut at 3 3/8 by 5 inches, and then I just scored on the long end, on the 5-inch side, I scored at 3/8 of an inch. Then I turned it and I scored, actually I scored this way. I scored at 1 1/8 of an inch. Then I scored at 1 1/2 inch. And then I scored at 2 5/8 of an inch and 3 inches. And then you will fold on all of your score lines, and just go ahead. You can use your bone folder if you'd like to make these lines a little bit better. Take your scissors, and there is going to be these 2 little squares, and we are actually going to take those out. So that's going bye-bye. I thought that was going bye-bye. It flew back at me. Then I'm going to cut up on these 2 lines to the next score line. And I'm going to have this one little flap here. I'm going to fold those under for now. It's just so I can get my scissors in and cut that little square out. So this is what our piece is going to look like after we are done. And then I am going to take some tear tape. I've been using tear tape a lot today. I was working on a project with my grandma. We were working on some invitations for my cousin and for her birthday. And so we got those done finally today, thank God. But we used lots of tear tape. And this stuff really does go a long way. Oops, I don't want that on the inside of my box. Okay, so I had some extra, so I just folded it over on itself. And then I'm just going to take this and fold it over and push that down. Now I have these 2 little flaps. One's going to go in, and this one here is going to get another piece of tear tape. And that can just go right there. And let's peel this off. And there's my box. How simple is that? And then I can just take my little pencils here and put them in. And they fit pretty snugly. They're not super loose, so they don't fall out real easily. And then I am going to take a piece of this specialty designer paper, which is cut at 1 inch by 4 1/2 inches. And I'm just going to put it right here on the front of my box. And so I'm going to use my Mono multi-glue. Let's see. Just add a little bit on the back there. And center that right on my box. Has a little bit of a black border around it, although you can't see it that much because it's black on black pretty much. But this paper has some foil in it, so that those little polka dots really sparkle and shine, which are really cute. Then I took a piece of my Rich Razzleberry grosgrain ribbon, which comes in a set of 3 in the holiday catalog, and it has Rich Razzleberry, mint macaroon, and delightful Dijon. And so you get 5 yards of each of them. So it's a great deal, and I've been using this ribbon a lot, so I think it's well worth it. And so I'm just going to tie a simple knot right here on the front, and then I will trim the edges so that they look nice and pretty and they're not as long. So just do that. Just take my scissors and trim, and that right there looks super cute. And then I actually am going to show you how to make this little monster. It's not hard at all. I'm going to take some old olive cardstock and my owl punch, and I'm going to punch out one owl, and you'll get a few little extra pieces. And then we will, let's actually do some rich raspberry horns for this guy. And so I'm just going to punch out about half of an owl. Oh, that went flying on the floor. And let me do that again, just so I don't have to go searching for it. Normally I put my hand over my punch so when it goes flying it stays put, but oh well. So those are going to be my little horns. We are going to turn the owl upside down, and we are going to cut off his little feet. So a little mutation here. And then we will leave him upside down. We will add a little bit of glue right here, and then we are just going to put our owl body right there, and those are going to be the horns that will act as the bottom of the feet, or the bottom of the monster. And then the next thing we can do, you can add some little polka dots if you want, or you can add some little hair looking pieces, some little lines. It's up to you. I added some polka dots that time, and then I took a scratch piece of basic black. I have a piece here somewhere. Here's one. I'm going to actually be cutting out a 3/8 of an inch circle punch and a 1/2 inch circle punch. And then in Whisper White, I will also need a 1/2 of an inch. And I kind of went off of the little monster that I saw on one of these pencils, and I can't remember which one it is, but I was kind of following something like that, and so I actually need some glue right here on my basic black piece, and I'm going to lay this not directly over, because then it would hide it, but just a little off kilter, so you see a little bit of black, kind of like the top of his eyelid or some eyelashes or something. And then I will add this smaller black as the iris of the eyeball, and then we'll put the whole thing on the little monster. Now these are so cute. I think these little monsters are adorable. And I know I'm not the first person to turn the owl punch into a monster. There's been plenty of people, but this is the first time I've actually done it, and I just think they're super cute. And then also with my Project Life pin, I just added some stripes to his little horns there, and I just thought that added some cute little character. And then you can also draw a smiley face, you know, because monsters are always happy. And then I just added a couple of Stampin Dimensionals right to the back to pop him up on my box. And then we'll add him right after we stamp. And this is the only stamping we will do, and we're actually using this cute little set called Spooky Fun, and we're going to use that little eek. But there is plenty of cute little stamps in that stamp set. I kept telling myself I was only going to buy one Halloween stamp set this year, and I couldn't do it. So this one also joined my stamp collection, And then I am taking a 3/4 of an inch circle and I'm just punching it out. See, I usually put my hand over so it doesn't go flying and I don't lose it. Here's a couple other little monsters that I created, so you can do different colors. And I think they're just really cute. And then I took my 1/8 of an inch circle punch, handheld punch, and I just punched a little hole there. And then we are going, oop, that got stuck to my finger. I am going to take some of this basic black and basic gray, or smoky slate, I think maybe, twine, and I'm going to use it to attach this little tag. I just need enough to, I don't need this big of a piece, but because of my fingers, I have to take a longer piece so that I can tie it in a little knot. Okay, so we're just going to thread that on there, take these, and I probably didn't even need this long of a piece, but you know, when we're on camera, everything's harder. So, let's take this. I'm just going to pull it through and tie a knot. And I don't want it to hang real low, so it's not going to be a long loop there. And I'm just going to take off the excess there. And then I can actually pull that little knot to the back there so you don't really see it. And then that's just going to hang from my little ribbon there. That looks cute. And then I am going to put my monster on. I know Halloween is coming up and everyone's probably working on little treats to pass out to their neighbors' kids, or your own kids, or relatives, or kids' classrooms, and I just thought this was a great little alternative to chocolate or candy, because I know some parents don't like to give their kids a whole lot of sugar, or some are like diabetic, like I said earlier, and they can't have it. So this is super cute and an extra special little treat. And I hope that you like it today. And if you do, make sure to hit the subscribe button. I forgot to add the little white little line there, so it has a sparkle in the eye. Isn't that super cute? And I noticed I used a smaller one there. Oh well. Looks super cute. I love it. And I think it looks cute. I hope you do too. I've said that like a bajillion times, haven't I? Super cute. Anyway, well, if you have any questions, make sure to leave me a comment and I'd be happy to answer any questions. And I hope that you continue to come back and see more videos done by me. Thank you, and you have a great day. Bye-bye.